The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Go! Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down, here's Williams. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Let's go. 1st down, here's Swift. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's brought down for a loss. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go, shot. Go.
To throw, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. And his first pass falls incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
A handoff left for Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and long for him here. And in for the Chicago touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He cuts it to the right sideline. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 43. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Goff working from the pistol. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it down to a single point. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll start this drive out 1st and 10. First down, Williams. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now they face 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Working from the gun, Williams. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Go! 79 Broncos! 19 Lions! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Throwing again, it's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, Detroit. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the champ for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Fox now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Williams on the play action. Rolling left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Another try following the sack. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You totally...
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
On the set.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Trying again following the sack. That's into the hands of Moore. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. And the Lions into a nickel set for third down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Setting up a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
So close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On first down, it's Goff. Hits his running back. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
St. Brown's got it. Complete. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. They go play action with Goff. He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. Throwing is gone. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives the Lions the first. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On first down, it's Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
St. Brown there to bring it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Listen.
Here's Goff. A quick slant. Here's Laporta. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that will set up first and goal.
Come on. 4 now.
From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll run. It's Gibbs. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only 1 yard there. Back-to-back stops and decision time now on 4th and goal. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Ready.
Going to run again with Swift. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Set up. Set up.
Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Go.
1st down throw by Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing.
Bears 14.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Come 19. Come 19.
They put a receiver in motion right. Williams to throw on 1st. Has it down close. Touchdown, Chicago. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. 1st down throw from Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's running with it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Flushed out of the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Pass complete to Gibbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On the move, headed right. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run.
What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. 40. At the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Goff trying again here after the pick. He puts everything behind this one. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears are going to take over after the interception.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
Staying grounded with Swift. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears push their lead to 18. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Raymond on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. And they pick him off again. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game. It happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and goal, Swift. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And they draw first blood against a division rival.